stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
And I don't think he's medically unfit to be president. I think he's morally unfit to be president.
Should Donald Trump be impeached?
Impeachment is a question of law and fact and politics.
You're a citizen. You have a judgment.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I'll give you a strange answer. I hope not. Because I think impeaching and removing Donald Trump from office would let the American people off the hook and have something happen indirectly that I believe they're duty bound to do directly. People in this country need to stand up and go to the voting booth and vote their values. And so impeachment, in a way, would short-circuit that. At least my 4 daughters, probably all 5 of my kids, wanted Hillary Clinton to be the first woman president. I know my amazing spouse did.
I wanted a woman president really badly, and I supported Hillary Clinton. A lot of my friends worked for her, and I was devastated when she lost.
Unbelievable. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. All weekend I've been talking about his book. This guy, I mean, he's unbelievable. When you listen to him, he looks and acts like a very weak man. And he's not, if you look under the dictionary, a man's man, that's not him. You won't find him under that word in the dictionary. Pansy, yes. Crybaby, yes. Snake in the grass, yes. But what's more important is this reflects what's going on in our country. When we can't trust the law of the land, the top sheriff to go after the Clintons. Look at the millions and the millions and millions they made with their charity, which is not a charity at all. People are lined up going into her office. Here, I'll give you a check for $200,000. I need you to do this for me. I'll give you a check for $300,000. I need you to do this for me. I mean, it was unbelievable. Uranium One, which made like $20 million in signing off on Uranium One. I mean, the crime, whether, if you could just, let's stop taking teams. Let's stop choosing sides. Let's just think rational and independent. Why isn't Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton in jail? Why aren't they going in the middle of the night and going to his office and her office and take all their files and books? The corruption that those two benefited from is incredible. They became multimillionaires through corruption, through selling their services, their power. And Comey, you heard his wife, I want Hillary. What's wrong with these people? Couldn't they see what Hillary and Bill Clinton were doing? It's unbelievable. But worse, what this has done, this shows you can't trust Wall Street. If you can't trust the top cop, why would we be so lucky to think we could trust Wall Street or trust the banks? I told you before, the banks are broke. When I say that, nobody believes it. The banks are busted. They've always been broke. And because the banks have $750 trillion of bank derivatives. $750 trillion. You take the 10 largest banks, they moved off their balance sheet to hide from you and me their debt of $750 trillion. They did the same thing as Enron, and they took the guy from Enron, and they're going to put him in jail. But these bankers And unfortunately for Enron, he was stupid. I can't remember the fellow's name, Enron. He should have applied for a banking certificate. If he turned his company into a bank, he'd still be around today. Jeff Schelling, he'd still be around. He'd be ahead of one of the biggest banks in the country. All he had to do was change the label to where it was a bank. Enron First National Bank of Enron, something like that. He would have a huge, successful bank, and nobody would have touched him. So here we are, banks. Remember what Enron did? They took their debt, lifted it off their balance sheet, and put it over on another balance sheet so they could say, look, we're making $100 million a year when they're losing $100 million. And when they got caught, the whole thing collapsed. And the same thing's going on now. But who owns the 9 largest banks in this country? Our owners, the 1 percentile. So my point is, if we can't trust the top law enforcement in our country, we certainly can't trust Wall Street. We can't trust our banksters. And you can't trust the numbers that are coming out of Washington. And all the numbers we get now, as far as the economy, is statistical trickery. Everything's fudged. So if you want to make money and you need money for retirement, then the best thing you do is, again, stay away from a 401k. You can't trust 401ks. Look what they're doing with 401ks. Look what companies are doing with 401ks, screwing their employees. You can't trust your 401k. The fees are incredible. How many times have you heard from me where I've said fees can't be understated? It's all about fees. How many times you heard from me, 401ks are the largest skimming operation in the world? Ask the 200,000 employees of Home Depot who are now in a class action suit against Home Depot because of their 401k product. How many times I tell you, this is just one company. Home Depot has screwed all their employees who have a 401k. And I keep telling you, get rid of your 401k, come to me, let me pick out the stocks, and I put them on my video every day, 3 times a day, and just do exactly what we're doing, what we tell you to do. I have told you, when you go work for a company and you go and visit human resource people and they sign you up for your 401k, and when it comes time to select the mutual fund that goes into your 401k, you, the employee, get screwed. Because the mutual fund industry, who provides to companies like Home Depot and other large companies their mutual fund products, these mutual fund companies will pay Home Depot and other corporations put their product on top of their list of recommendations. They'll pay a company like Home Depot $200,000, $300,000, even $500,000 in kickbacks so that Home Depot will put it up on top as to the best recommendation. And these are always the worst performing mutual funds. Why do you think they're being sued now by 200,000 employees? That's exactly what they did. A company like Home Depot are so willing to get paid by mutual fund companies, but put their product on their shelf. No different than a food chain or supermarket. If you have Häagen-Dazs and Ben & Jerry's, well, Häagen-Dazs or Ben & Jerry will say, look, they'll go to the supermarket and say, how about if I pay you a kickback, the supplier, I'll pay you a kickback of $50,000. I want you to put my ice cream eye level. Put his ice cream down in the bottom where you got to be 2'3" to see it. It's the same thing. The corruption's everywhere. But if it's coming from our top cop, it's like a cancer. It's everywhere. But it won't prevent us from making money when I come back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
After 3 months on 2018, I'm up over about 15% for the year.
I love the webinars. I love all of the training videos.
Phil has definitely kept me informed on a day-to-day basis on the ups and downs in the market.
I really appreciated how he explained why it was very risky to start buying stock.
Thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's gang. Very inexpensive compared to what you are getting or receiving for the money.
Yes, I would recommend Phil's gang to anyone who is interested in buying stocks.
Join the gang, follow Phil, manage your own money. You'll be glad you did.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Listen to what people are saying about philsgang.com.
I am up 5% right now, closer to 6%.
I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
I have never made so much money in the stock market.
I'm up $28,000 since November.
No matter if the markets are up or down, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team put you on the path to making profits in the stock market.
This is Deb from Sarasota.
This is Bill from Miami, Florida.
This is Cora from Hawaii.
Hey, this is Paul from Tampa Bay area. I would highly recommend Phil's gang to the average retail investor.
I would recommend Phil and Phil's gang to anyone.
Join thousands of investors and start making profits in the stock market. Call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or sign up at philsgang.com. Again, 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, my name is Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Most people would love to be in the stock market, but they're scared not being in. They're scared about not getting out in time. Well, that is over, because now you can join Phil's Gang and my stock video program and follow me with specific stock on the video, and you will be out in time.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Did you miss today's Phil's Gang radio show with Phil Grandy? The archives are absolutely free, posted in audio and video formats. Go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com. Let me ask you, do you have a backup plan? Most of us have a financial backup plan. What if your backup plan doesn't work out? What if the market corrects 20, 30, 40%? At philsgang.com, they go to great lengths to develop stock market investing programs that match the needs of their customers. They are closely aligned with what the customer wants, and they have comprehensive educational investing programs that are tailored for beginners to experienced investors. philsgang.com provides daily live stock market webinars. They post up-to-the-minute market alerts, stock performances, and market analysis. For only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com is making sure their customers have a financial backup plan by providing the investing tools and guidance that their customers seek. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. So, Home Depot, and this is not just Home Depot. You're talking these class action suits. I mean, there's more companies. I had a whole list. I'll give them to you the next break. But amazing. Company after company after company. Because these 401ks, I told you, they're brutal. They're brutal. They're a skimming operation. It's the only product in America that people buy that they know nothing of it. They don't even know what the price is. They don't know what the quality is. They don't know what the danger is. And they figure they're just going to hand over this the reins, their money, to these advisors, these financial advisors, which is insane. They don't work for you. So here we have this Home Depot is now being sued because, again, these mutual fund industries are providing to Home Depot and companies like them these mutual fund products that are horrible. They're not the worst performing mutual fund. And a person goes works for a company and he goes into human resource and they say, okay, we're going to set you up a 401k. And they say, well, here's a list, here's a menu. They mostly go back to the guy and say, well, pick one for me, right? Terrible. And it's a big industry. The mutual fund industry was a cottage industry, remember. It used to be a cottage industry. And then when they got rid of the pension funds, companies got rid of pension funds and started this scam called the mutual fund, which is called 401k mutual fund, which is not a retirement fund at all. 401k is a tax. That's a tax code, 401. The 401k is a tax code. They stuffed in it this mutual fund. And then the mutual fund industry grew because they could take their mutual funds and stick them into these 401ks, give them garbage, and nobody knew the difference. And the companies made a fortune. Home Depot and all these companies, they retain too many poor, lousy performing mutual funds, costing Home Depot, in their lawsuit, the employees have lost $100,000 over the time of their retirement out of their pocket. This is unbelievable. 140 million class action suit has been filed against them. This is crazy. Crazy. And what Home Depot did allowed Investment Advisor to change its employees, or to charge its employees incredible, unreasonable fees. I've told you over and over that fees cannot be understated. And a 401k mutual fund, these fees are just, they take half of your money. If you deduct 2% a year for investment cost alone, then you have to pay a quarter of what's left to Uncle Sam. You got to pay taxes. So you lose another 2% to inflation on top of that. You're left with 1% a year. It'll take you 70 years to double your money. It's impossible. Then you have all these hidden fees. You have these fees that you don't even see. Custodial fees, legal fees, transfer agent fees, sub-transfer agent fees, record-keeping fees. And the brochure that they hand you, this is the real joke. The brochure that they hand you, given to you by the Human Resource Department, that brochure is a hidden fee. You pay for that brochure. The brochure states how they select mutual fund investments that meets your individual needs. And then they will monitor its performance. All a lie. What really happens after you selected your worst performing mutual fund, which Home Depot and other large corporations receive hundreds of thousands of dollars in kickbacks to put on their list from the mutual fund provider. It's unbelievable. What they do, you don't get any investment advice. These companies like Home Depot, they drive their employees to a robot, what is called a financial engine. It's a robot which creates cookie-cutter portfolios. Are you nuts? Cookie-cutter portfolios. They have no input. They don't even take maybe minimal input from you. It's done by robots. What are you, nuts? But yet read the brochure, which is a hidden cost you have to pay for, and they say, oh, our mutual funds meet your individual needs. And the other thing they don't put into the brochure is the actual cost. And they can get away with it because there's no fiduciary. They have, if you're at Home Depot or Lowe's or any of these other big box companies, they have no fiduciary obligation. They can do what they want to you.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
The rule. That's it. That's it. What are you, nuts? So, if you're in these 401ks, there is an alternative. Why don't you try it? I'm reaching out to you. You reach back. And try for 30 days. You join my gang. And if you're a very, very busy person, you don't have time to learn, don't have time to do anything, join my gang, and then I put out 3 times during the day my stocks that we've picked. If we give you an example, I tell my gang every day, the big institutional money goes to defense, goes to energy, goes to materials. You're talking companies like DuPont, for example, and it goes to industrials. So what you want to do is watch each one of those, and each one of them has an ETF. In other words, defense is ITA, energy is XLE, materials XLB, and industry is XLI. Now let's give you the energy. I told my gang a few weeks ago, follow me. I'm going to put out in my video the XLE, and also individual stocks. In oil, MRO, we're up 17%. Valero, we're up 9%. Diamond Offshore, 12%. SU, 10%. Let's cut them in half. Let's cut them in half because you don't believe me. Say 5% of each one. What is wrong with that? You didn't have to do a thing. You watched my video for about 1.5 minutes and followed my instructions. What are you, nuts? Anybody can do that.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Been very happy with the results on 2018. I'm up over about 15% for the year.
Because he gives a lot of good insight to understand not only what is happening, but why the market is doing what it's doing.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
Phil has definitely kept me informed on a day-to-day basis on the ups and downs in the market.
I've been extremely happy with everything that they've done and afforded me by becoming a Phil's Gang member.
Thank you so much for what you do, Phil. Not only for us, but also for St. Jude.
I would highly recommend Phil's Gang to the average retail investor.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's Gang. Very inexpensive to be able to have that everyday guidance that you can get from Phil's Gang.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. This is a great time to join philsgang.com. We now offer Phil's MV2 video stock program. Phil chooses the stocks, and we post short and easy-to-follow videos that guide you into making profits in the stock market. For more information, go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-4264.
Seattle, you now can catch me, Phil Grandy, and Phil's Gang Radio Show weekdays at 12 noon right here on AM 1590, The Answer.
Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Become a philsgang.com member today and start making profits in the stock market with Phil's investing programs and video stock picks. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been extremely happy with everything that they've done.
You have all the tools necessary to become a successful trader.
Phil's Gang is like having a pro by your side all day long.
I would highly recommend Phil's Gang to the average retail investor.
It is truly a great value for what it offers.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if you're a person that says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 stock charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know, I told my gang members to follow me with the Energy. XLE is the exchange traded fund. They could buy that or buy the individual stocks. Now we've averaged about a 12% return on each one of these stocks, but I'll cut it in half, say 6%. I'll even do where it's 5% because you won't believe me when I say 12%. Even if you got a 5% return, what's wrong with that? Then all you had to do is follow me, and I send out my video 3 times a day on the specific stock. And I tell you exactly what to do. It's like a self-help video. It just tells you, okay, here now I need you to do this, buy some more shares, or I need you to take profits. If you just follow the simple instructions, it only takes a few minutes. And the biggest thing is we put in what we call stops. It's an insurance policy. For example, we start out with a stock. You don't go in and buy 500 shares, 1,000 shares. You start out with a scout. You buy a minimum amount of shares. And then you always know when you buy, let's say you're going to buy a stock at $36. You put in a stop, let's say at 35 or 34. You know exactly your risk to reward. So never are you in a stock blind. You know the risk you're taking. and we start out with a small amount of shares, so let's say we start out with even 2 shares. Now, of course, you can't make money on 2 shares. We know that, but that's how you start. You build a position. It's like building a house. You have to build the foundation and build it. The trouble is people hear this hot stock on CNBC or hot stock from Fox, Bulls and Bears or whatever, and they go in with 500 shares. Think, oh, this guy must know something. He's on TV. Kramer is on TV. He must know something. So they go in 500,000 shares. You don't start out like that. First of all, you got to make sure the stock is in a perfect position, what we call phase 2 to phase 3. Then I will tell you when to get in that on my video. And then we start out with a small position. So as we build up, our losses are so tiny because of that. Then all of a sudden we go from a couple shares, you can go up as much as 1,000 shares. But you got to build that position. But people never do that. They start out with 500 shares, they finish with 500 shares. They start out with 600 shares, they finish with 600 shares. You're not managing your money. You're managing a casino when you do that. The idea is to manage your money. We're just happen to be using the stock market as a way to accumulate wealth. We could sell washers and dryers and appliances or tires. We could do anything. You have money, you want to grow that money, but you need a vehicle to do it. So I decided the stock market, because the stock market has plenty of liquidity. You can sell anytime you want with a click of a mouse. So if you are protected, if you're going to buy a stock at $33, you put a stop in at 32, you know exactly what you're risking out of the gate. And all it takes is 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 5 minutes during the day. Just follow me. You know, talking about robots, listen to this. Disney got sued by their employees. Mass Mutual, they got sued by $31 million by their employees. Fidelity, they got sued. New York Life got sued by their employees. Transamerica they got sued. Boeing just settled a big lawsuit. Same thing. Every one of these is the same thing. Mishandling managing the 401k because there's no fiduciary. There's the problem. And when we tried to get a fiduciary between you and the person handling your 401k, they make so much money, the mutual fund industry, they have lobbyists that walk into Congress and say to Paul Ryan, here's $300,000. Like with the tax cuts. Remember Ryan got $350,000? That's why he's going home. He can't stuff his banks anymore in Washington. He doesn't know where to put the money. His apartment's full of money up to the ceiling. So he's going home to build a bank, I understand, underground. I mean, these people are so crooked. Oh, but it's always, you notice how it's always to be with the family, to be with the family. Ever notice a CEO, a crook, a gangster CEO, a cockroach CEO on a Wall Street Journal always say, spend more time with his family. Are you kidding? The family doesn't even know who he is. By the time these guys decide to spend more time with their family, that's so fake. The kids have already grown up and gone away. The wife has run off with a mailman. And the kids don't even know who the father is. Well, it's a bunch of nonsense. Ryan's a bunch of nonsense to say that he's going to spend more time with his family while he's doing it. These guys made their money and they're going home. Washington is nothing more than a money pit. You go to Washington to become wealthy. So these guys make the rules for the mutual fund industry with kickbacks. What are you, nuts? This is crazy. This is crazy. So the idea is that this, if you think about it right now, gold, very few people are buying gold. I have my gang members in gold. And that's one stock you'll get every night, a video on GDX gold or Nugget. Because gold is going to take off big time. Right now it doesn't take off. Why? Because you got these people like Payne.
I see a consumer out there that's becoming extraordinarily confident enough to go out there and start to spend money.
And he's not spending money, but this is what he says every day. and to Jamie Dimon.
The consumer, they're spending money. Their balance sheet's in better shape than it's ever been. Or at least
that's a total lie.
As you know, the economy, basically the underpinnings of the economy are solid. They're great.
They're solid. $13 trillion in household debt.
Earnings have driven this market the whole way through, and I just think that's going to continue. This is
earnings. Are you kidding? Earnings? Stop lying. Earnings have driven this market up 238%. That's not true at all. That's not true at all. 84% of the revenue growth, earnings, the revenue growth of companies, 84%. Guess where that money came from? Not from top-line sales, where it should come from. 80% of it comes from stock buybacks. Stock buybacks, called prosperity without productivity. They're lying. They said the earnings are terrific. That's not the case at all. They created a fake, unsustainable 238% rally in the last 10 years with this low interest rate money, this zero interest rate money. All the stock buybacks. CEOs have gotten enormously rich because they had to make a decision. Are they going to take the money, the 0% money, and plow it into their company, buy new equipment and so forth, so they increase productivity, so wages go up, so the economy grows? Or do they take that money, that 0% money, and they plow it in their own pocket by purchasing their company stock? And remember, their compensation is tied to the stock price. Which one do you think they selected in the last 10 years? So now stock prices have increased 35 times faster than profits. CEO salaries are 335 times that of workers. Consumption is slowing to a snail's pace. Our GDP growth is at a snail's pace because of consumption. Remember, consumption equals GDP growth. Our consumption is so bad now. Our GDP, our growth, how fast our economy is growing, is 2.4%. We've been told every day it's going to be 4 to 5%, which is impossible. Durable goods are negative. Retail sales taking a nosedive. Why? $5.2 billion in debt. And they're saying consumption is terrific, that the consumers are making money and their big salaries, and all a lie. When we get back, I'm going to show you how to make some money. Phil's gang. Join my gang. They're waiting for your call right now.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
After 3 months on 2018, I'm up over about 15% for the year.
I love the webinars. I love all of the training videos.
Phil has definitely kept me informed on a day-to-day basis on the ups and downs in the market.
I really appreciated how he explained why it was very risky to start buying stock.
Thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's gang. Very inexpensive compared to what you are getting or receiving for the money.
Yes, I would recommend Phil's gang to anyone who is interested in buying stocks.
Join the gang, follow Phil, manage your own money. You'll be glad you did.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Become a philsgang.com member today. and start making profits in the stock market with Phil's investing programs and video stock picks. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
PhilsGang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. PhilsGang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com and give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
He loved being alone in the Oval Office. He wanted a piece of it. He loved being in the proximity of power until he got fired and then wrote a book. And let's be very honest, these are high-stakes issues that are going on. This is somebody who admitted to you last night that he leaked information, that the House investigators are looking for those memos. Why does the New York Times have a right to get the leaked information and not the House and the House committees who represent all of us? What's fair is fair.
Boy, that's a great question, isn't it? Because we got a crooked attorney general. That's why. Sessions. But I can't help you with that. I can't fix that. You know, it's all kind of interesting stuff we love to hear. But it's not going to help you. When you're 5 years away from retirement and you got about 25,000, even 100,000 put away 5 years from retirement, you're dead. How are you going to get there? You can't. You got to start thinking about it now. I mean, retirement, you can think, I'll just work. Really? Age catches up to you, believe me. Your mind's sharp. You feel 25, okay? But believe me, you're not. When you're 73 years old, your mind's 25 years old. I think just like I did when I was 25. It's a little hard to get out of bed in the morning. And then all of a sudden you think, oh, gee, I don't have enough money to retire. That's scary. And just think about who you're giving your money to. This 401k is a fraud. I've been saying that for years. See, the problem is the 401k had 15 years. When the 401k was new, it just was the timing was perfect for 401ks. 401ks just hit an upward trend for like 15 years. It was a bull market. Nobody was suspect of it. Everybody was making money. And then in 2008, finally, when the market crashed, people started to realize how crooked the 401k was. Just like these annuities, I still hear them on the radio every weekend. Give me a call. You'll never lose your principal. You only make money. I guarantee your principal never goes down. I don't have time to go on that again, but you did. That's a scam. It's a fraud. But I can tell you this right now, that this economy is very, very weak. The underpinning was zero rates, and we're taking the underpinning out. It was Trump who said this was a fake, ugly, biggest fake, ugly bubble. And when the interest rates start going up, remember what he said? The thing will collapse. Then he decided to change his direction and say, I'm responsible for this market. Remember that 30% rally? He's not responsible for that. And he's not going to be responsible for the crash. He's been in office too short of a time to be responsible for any of that. It is Cohen who screwed him. Remember his Wall Street, Goldman Sachs economic advisor who came to the White House and convinced Trump to take these tax cuts, 35 to 21%. They would pay for themselves. The CEOs, he said, would agree. They would greatly reduce the stock buybacks. How can you be? These stock buybacks are a killer. It's killing the economy. It's killing jobs. It does nothing for Main Street. These stock buybacks, all this wealth goes to the CEOs and to the big shareholders. None of it drips down to the Main Street middle class, which is the backbone of our country. And the middle class is their small businesses come from the middle class. And it's the engine behind our economy. And the middle class is disappearing like we never saw before. Stock buybacks have doubled. The third largest bubble in our history was created by QE in 2008. They first reduced the interest rates to near zero. And with such low interest, the CEOs had to choose what they're going to do. Were they going to buy their own stock back and enrich themselves because their compensation was tied to the stock price? Or were they going to do what's right and increase capital investment, which would increase wages? Because remember, with capital investment, you're going to buy new equipment and machinery, and you increase productivity, which increases your wages. No, they decided on the latter. Let's take and we'll make ourselves rich. And they doubled the stock buybacks now after the tax deal was signed. This is unbelievable. So CEOs chose to put the money in their pocket, not to increase wages. That's terrible. So they borrowed all this money. Now what's going on? Interest rates are starting to go up. Why do you think J.P. Morgan, you started to see their bad numbers came in? Wells Fargo, their bad numbers came in. Wells Fargo had the worst on record, their worst record of mortgages. Their pipeline not filling up. People aren't going to get mortgages. Why? Because we owe all this money to China, and China, we have to increase the yield on the 10-year Treasury, which is what dictates how much interest you're going to pay for a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage. And the 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is going up so fast now that people say, I can't afford it. Because remember, people are tapped out. And when interest rates were low, they could just come under the line. But now with interest rates going up, they can't qualify. And look at Wells Fargo. What happened the other day? The banks tanked. J.P. Morgan tanked because they owe some people. They had to write off $1.1 billion in write-offs on credit cards, not mentioning their auto loans they had to write off and student loans. CEOs average $20 trillion a year in salary. With stock buybacks, they get a $13 million a year bonus, and they're not going to get rid of that. And even with an interest rate at 1.5%, it's still low. But what's killing the economy and what pricked the bubble, and we are it's just started the crash. January 26th was the first day of the crash, and they pricked the bubble. And what do they prick it with? A little needle. What's the needle called? $1.2 trillion budget deficit. Budget deficits have to be paid. You either borrow money or print money. And when you borrow or print money, the buying power of your dollar diminishes. That means cost of everything goes up. People don't have the extra money now to go and after they pay the necessities and their health care, they don't have enough money to pay to go get a mortgage on a house. This is a problem. But boy, but you don't hear that from these people, do you?
Earnings have driven this market the whole way through, and I just think that's going to continue.
Earnings did not drive this market all the way through. Debt did. This market was propped up with debt, propped up with 0% money. That's what grew this, not earnings, not growth. What are you, nuts? You better start buying gold. Follow my gold. Join now, philsgang.com, and you'll get the video 3 times during the day. And any emergencies, I'll put on the video, a special alert. And it only takes you a couple minutes. You got to start buying some gold mining stocks. Just having the $750 trillion of bank derivatives, where global debt now is over $1 quadrillion. The global debt is $1 quadrillion. Nobody talks about it. You better have some gold. Unbelievable. This is crazy. Global debt has hit an all-time high. Can you imagine, of $237 trillion? The United States, we've hit an all-time new high, $21 trillion. We didn't grow this economy. This economy wasn't grown by earnings. What are you, nuts? This economy grew with these CEOs going out, and actually the economy didn't grow. We've been since 2008, this is 2018, we have yet got on an annual basis a return of 3%, GDP growth of 3%. This is nuts. This is crazy. In 2008, the global debt was $50 trillion. Now it's up to $237 trillion. You say, well, that doesn't affect me. Oh, really? What are you, nuts? Earnings, just remember this about earnings. This is earnings season. Just remember, only 13% of the total revenue growth is coming from actual sales revenue, top-line sales, where companies go out and sell stuff. While 87% of the revenue, know what really comes from? Stock buybacks. Therefore, the PE ratio that you hear about, the PE ratio 17, stocks are cheap, that's a fudged PE number. Join my gang, Phil's Gang, and follow my video 3 times a day, especially on gold. Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.